Hello all, I'm Nitishri K. This is my internship presentation on MVC Form, that is Model View Controller Form, under the guidance of Professor Darshan Sir, Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. These are the table of contents: company profile, certificate, introduction, objectives, plan of work, block diagram, algorithm, hardware and software components, advantage and disadvantage, application, results and discussion, conclusion. Coming to company profile, railway factory, formerly known as a wheel and axle plant, is situated in Bangalore, Karnataka, India. It is a cutting edge facility that meets majority of Indian railway needs for wheel, axles, and wheel sets. It is a state of art plant meeting bulk of requirement of wheels, axle, and wheel sets for the Indian railway. The space capacity available is profitably utilized to meet the domestic demands for non-railway customers and exports. The goods are exported to a number of nations, including USA, Malaysia, Thailand, and Bangladesh, in addition to being used on the home market. This is a certificate that I received from Railway Factory for the internship. Coming to the introductions. Introductions to maintain and handle huge amount of data, which is collected by the factory. As it is a big factory, the data has to be collected. There is a need of a software which can analyze and display information in a visualized manner. The program turns the data into table and grids, which are shown in a report that can be viewed using a tool called ASP.NET. In this project, we created a computer program that allows the factory administrator to see the data collected every day. This report has been developed using ASP.NET and MS SQL. Objectives. To make things easier, we created a computer program to do different jobs in the production process, like designing, cutting, and finishing wheels and axles. To make sure our products are good, we use the program to keep track of quality as they are made. To know that what we have, the program helps us keep track of how much raw materials, finished products, and spare parts we have. To keep everything working well, we use the program to plan and keep track of when we need to maintain or repair the machinery and equipments used to make the product. And this is a plan of work of 1 month of my internship. So coming to the block diagram, as I told, it is a MVC form, model, view, controller form. As model is in the middle, it defines the data structure, view defines display, controller contains control logic. If we take an example of adding an item to the cart, model updates application to reflect an added item. It user clicks add to cart, and this receives the update from the view, then notifies model to add an item. Here we can see the model holds the application data. It is responsible for creating, reading, updating, and deleting the data. It contains a structure and tools needed to interact with the database or other data storage system. The controller sends the update to the model, and the model sends the data to the controller to be displayed. Coming to view, the view shows that the user what the form looks like and gets data from the model to display it to the user. When the user submits the form, the view sends the data to the controller for processing. Next, controller. The controller checks the data for the view, updates the model, and acts as a go-between for the view and the model. It processes user inputs and updates the data as needed. The controller also gets the data from the model and sends it to the view to be displayed. And coming to the flow diagram, the flow diagram is the viewer re-renders the HTML form and present it to the user. The user interface displays the form to the user and meets them to enter data. When the user submits the form, the view sends the data to the controller. The controller receives the form data and performs any necessary validations. If the data is valid, then the controller updates the model with the new data. If data is invalid, the controller sends an error message back to the view. The model receives the updated data from the controller and performs any necessary database operations. The model sends the updated data to the controller. The controller retrieves the data from the model and then sends it to the view for rendering. The view renders the updated data to the user, displaying any error messages as necessary. The user interference updates the web page to reflect the changes made by the user. Advantage: it increases the effectiveness. As effectiveness are increased, improve the quality control, maximum utilization of resources, decision making based on data, and scalability. Disadvantage: security threats, dependence on internet access, and performance issue. And now come for applications. As we see, there's a 5 application: e-commerce website, content management system, social networking website, web application, online marketplaces. Coming to e-commerce websites, MVC Form are useful in developing e-commerce websites with complex business logic and user-friendly interface, making it easy to build product catalogs, shopping carts, and checkout process. Next, content management system. MVC forms are used to build CMS with flexible user interface and complex data management, making it easier to manage content, templates, and user permission. Social networking websites. MVC forms are used to build social networking websites that require real-time updates and complex user interactions such as user profile, messaging system, and activity feeds that are easy to maintain and update. Web application. MVC form are used to build versatile web applications such as productivity tools, collaboration software, and project management systems, as their flexible architecture can cater to a variety of use cases and user requirements. Online marketplaces. MVC form are used to develop online marketplace that require advanced search, filtering, and secure payment processing, and to make it simpler to manage transactions, user accounts, and product listing. And these are the hardware and software requirements. Coming to hardware requirements, operating system, that is Windows 10, front end, Visual Studio 2021, backend, SQL Server, coding language, C Sharp, framework, ASP.NET. Software requirements, operating system, Windows 98, Windows XP, Windows Vista, Windows 7, Windows 10. System, Pentium 4, 2.4 gigahertz or above. Hard disk, 40 GB, 80 GB, 160 GB or above. Monitor, 15 VGA color. RAM, 256 MB, 512 MB or 1 GB or above. And these are the resultant discussions. As we can see the 2 pages, which has 2 buttons and 2 grids. And coming to the conclusions, ASP.NET MVC is a framework used for building your web apps. MVC divides program into 3 components, that is model, view, and controller. This approach helps separate concerns and make development efficient. ASP.NET MVC provides a platform to build scalable and maintainable web application. The framework offers robust tools and features to meet the user needs. Thank you.